Hi. I was thinking about something today, and I wondered if you might get something out of me sharing this. So I noticed that sometimes people have really great conversations in the car, like on road trips, or even if you're just driving to the grocery store. Maybe you and your husband are having, a hard time, not with each other necessarily, but just life is hard sometimes. Or maybe you are having a hard time with each other. Maybe things are just not quite right, and perhaps you don't even know what the issue is, but things are just off. Sometimes I feel like when you're in the car with someone and they're next to you, you have better conversations. There's something about windshield time. I don't know if it's because you don't have to look at each other, or if it's because there's just a different feeling, or the camaraderie of like being on a trip together. Anyway, I just think windshield time is great. Sometimes my favorite time is in the car, even with Charlie. We'll talk about something that maybe is sparked by a place we drive by, or something we see. We'll drive by someone laughing and it'll make us laugh, or I don't know. Sometimes car rides, I can't say that in front of Pugsley, are special. They're different. They spark conversations that you would otherwise feel uncomfortable having, or they just have a different flavor when you're driving. So then it got me to thinking about how I've been struggling lately. And I know that a lot of it is because I miss people who aren't here anymore. Of course, I miss my brother a lot. Every day. Like, gut-wrenching, pull my hair out, screaming, miss my brother. Every day. I don't think that's going to change. Maybe ever. But today I was texting with someone I work for, and he is a union heavy equipment operator. And so he's boomed out, he's away, so I'm taking care of his dog while his wife is at work because she has long hours. And real nice guy. And he's sometimes down for texting because he's supervising right now. So he has a little time on his hands while he's working. And I asked him when he got to come home, because I know that my dad worked long hours when he boomed out, 12s, and sometimes he worked 7/12s. And I remember him, always kind of enjoying the first couple days, but then it didn't take long for him to start missing us, and missing being home and having meals cooked and a couch to sit on, and, just having a family around. He got lonely. So I told this guy that I work for, how long till you get to come home? I'm sure you're missing your home. He just got married this summer. And they're newlyweds. He's an older gentleman. He's officially retired, but still putting the hours in. They wanted him back because he's that great. And that reminds me of my dad, too. Everyone always loved my dad at work. They always said he was, like, one of the best. And that made me so proud. Anyway, so I know that he's probably missing home. And he told me he was working 10s and he'll be out there till Thanksgiving. And so this schedule that I'm working for him and his wife will continue for a couple months, and that's great news for me, and it's nice for him too, because he knows I'll be there and I'll take care of his pet. So then it got me to thinking about how much I miss my dad and how I've been struggling lately. I feel a lot of loss, and there's more to that some of you know and some of you don't, and that's okay. But I'm missing people right now. And there's nothing I can do to change it. Not yet. So I know what the answer to this feeling is, and it's going to God. And I do not do that enough. I don't go to God every day. Some people do multiple times a day, and I have those days, but not enough, and not lately. So I realized that I I pray best, not at night, on my knees next to my mattress or whatever. I pray in the car because I pray out loud, and it feels more like a conversation with someone I trust, and I do trust God, and I know that He hears me. But for some reason, I feel more of a connection if I pray out loud. And I do it in the car because there's something special about that windshield time. And I know that He's not physically sitting in the seat next to me, but I know that He is with me always, and I know He's with you too. And so if you're struggling to pray and you feel like it's something you have to put on your calendar, like 9 a.m., people sit and have coffee and read their Bible, or 10 o'clock at night, people do their journaling and their prayer time. It's okay. If you like a schedule, that's awesome, and God's down with meeting you at that time. But He's also cool with meeting you anywhere, anytime, because God loves you more than you love your children, or that you were loved by your parents. God loves you more than any love you have ever experienced, and I can't fathom a love more than I have for my child or my husband, but God loves me more, and that's so freaking awesome. So God is here. God is listening. He's always listening and caring and loving me, even when life is crap. And believe me, I have experienced life being crap for a year now, and God is there with me and grieving with me and holding me and crying with me and loving me. So I just want to encourage you to think about windshield time. Maybe spend some with God, because it really works for me. Thank you for listening.